siwr I chi eto. We're a mile or two outside the town of Dolgellau in Gwynedd. This popular cafe on the main road between the north and south. Later on, we'll be going to have a look at the town itself. First of all, I hope you're thirsty, because we're going to be looking at ways of asking for drinks, either at a cafe, at home, or in a pub. Listen to how these thirsty travellers ask, first of all, for coffee, which is coffee, and tea, tea. My car's pretty thirsty too.
Sut ydych chi? Coffi os gwelwch yn dda?
Shwmai. Coffi os gwelwch yn dda?
Sut ydych chi? Coffi os gwelwch yn dda? Sut ydych chi? Te os gwelwch yn dda?
Shwmai. Te os gwelwch yn dda?
Sut ydych chi? Te os gwelwch yn dda?
Just as in English, you don't need any complicated constructions when asking for a drink. Most people simply say, coffee, please. Coffee, os gwelwch chi'n dda. Or tea, please. Te, os gwelwch chi'n dda.
Coffi, os gwelwch chi'n dda. Coffi, os gwelwch chi'n dda. Te, os gwelwch chi'n dda. Te, os gwelwch chi'n dda.
If os gwelwch chi'n dda looks and sounds complicated to you, don't panic. Very often Welsh speakers cheat and just say, please.
Helo, sut ydych chi?
Helo, sut ydych chi dio? Coffi os gwelwch yn dda?
Te os gwelwch yn dda?
Te, please.
If you don't want to get involved in any overcomplicated conversations at this stage, it's best to be as specific as you can. These will come in handy. Gwyn, white, and D, black. And notice that you put them after the word you're describing. In English, you'd have said black coffee or white coffee. But in Welsh, it's coffee D or coffee gwyn.
Sut ydych chi? Coffi di os gwelwch yn dda? Symai. Coffi gwyn os gwelwch yn dda.
Shwmai. Te os gwelwch yn dda?
Sut ydych chi? Coffi gwyn os gwelwch yn dda? Dim siwgr?
Dim sugar. No sugar. Dim sugar. He could have used the phrase te or coffee heb sugar. Without sugar. Heb sugar. Of course, ordering is one thing. Remembering an order is quite another.
Reit. Coffi, pawb?
Please, Gareth.
Coffi di, gwyn?
D ni.
Coffi gwyn I fi, please, Gareth, a dim siwgr.
Felly, un coffi gwyn heb siwgr. Mrs Bowen?
Coffi D ag un siwgr.
Reit, felly coffi di ti, Ceri. Coffi gwyn heb siwgr I chi, Mr Bowen. Ac un coffi gwyn ac un siwgr I chi, Mrs Bowen.
Diolch, Gareth. Galw. Na.
Coffee, pawb? Coffee, everyone? Coffee, pawb? Te I mi. Tea for me. Te I mi. Or in the south, you may hear te I fi, tea for me, te I fi. Te I chi, tea for you, te I chi. Te I ti. T for you. Te I ti.
All right. So what's the difference between the last two? Te I chi a te I ti. As in most European languages, there are two words for you in Welsh. Chi, which is the more formal one that you use with people you don't know, or the boss, for instance, and ti, the one you'd use with close friends, children, or pets. Now, Gareth and Kerry are getting to know each other quite well now, so they're using ti with each other. Listen again.
Reit. Coffi, pawb?
Please,
O, diolch yn
Gareth.
fawr.
Coffi di, gwyn.
D ni.
Coffi gwyn I fi, please, Gareth, a dim siwgr.
Felly, un coffi gwyn heb siwgr. Mrs Bowen?
Coffi D ag un siwgr.
Reit. Felly, coffi di ti, Kerry. Coffi gwyn heb siwgr I chi, Mr Bowen. Ac un coffi gwyn ac un siwgr I chi, Mrs Bowen.
Diolch, Gareth. Galwch. Na.
Now it's your turn. We'll be showing you various drinks on the screen. As they appear, you order them. I'm rushing off to Dolgellau now, but don't worry, we won't rush you.
Coffi du, os gwelwch yn dda. Coffi gwyn, os gwelwch yn dda. Te, os gwelwch yn dda. Coffi heb siwgr, os gwelwch yn dda. Coffi du, os gwelwch yn dda. Coffi gwyn, os gwelwch yn dda. Te, os gwelwch yn dda. Coffi heb siwgr, os gwelwch yn dda.
Te I mi, tea for me, a te I chi, tea for you. But what if you're feeling generous and want to order for 2, 3 or 4 people?
Coffi, os gwelwch chi'n dda. Smai, Amanda. Smai. Sori, 2 goffi, os gwelwch chi'n dda. Smai, Glinda. Smai. Sori, 3 coffi, os gwelwch chi'n dda. Smai, Andy.
Smai, Denise.
Sori, 4 coffi.
Did you notice that the plural wasn't used after 2, 3 or 4? We heard 2 goffi, 2 coffee, 3 coffee, 3 coffee, 4 coffee, 4 coffee. Did you also notice that the word coffee changed a little after the number 2? Watch. 1 coffee, 2 goffi.
Other drinks with a hard-sounding first letter are also affected, like the t in te.
1 te. 2 de.
Diolch. 2 goffi a 2 de. Right, now it's your turn. How many of these people are ordering drinks for 3 or more? For 3 or more.
1 te ac 1 coffi, os gwelwch chi'n dda.
3 coffee, please.
2 goffi, 2 de, ac 1 siocled, os gwelwch chi'n dda.
Coffi di I mi, please, a coffi gwyn I Meinir.
Coffee gwyn, please, a 2 siwgr.
2 goffi, please, ac 1 te.
Llefrith.
Os gwelwch chi'n dda.
3 were ordering for 3 or more.
1 te ac 1 coffi, os gwelwch chi'n dda.
3 coffee, please.
2 goffi, 2 de, ac 1 siocled, os gwelwch chi'n dda.
Coffi di I mi, please, a coffi gwyn I Meinir.
Coffee gwyn, please, a 2 siwgr.
2 goffi, please, ac 1 te.
Llefrith.
Os gwelwch chi'n dda.
2 sugar. 2 sugar. That last customer was asked whether she'd like some llefrith. Milk. Llefrith. Down south you'd probably hear llath for milk. Llath.
2 goffi, please, ac 1 te.
Llefrith.
Os gwelwch chi'n dda.
2 goffi, please, ac 1 te. Llath, os gwelwch chi'n dda.
Gareth's taking a long time with those drinks. I wonder what's happening.
Gareth, ydy'r coffi'n barod?
Ydy bron.
Da iawn.
Reit. Coffi gwyn I chi, Mr Bowen. Heb siwgr.
Diolch yn fawr, Gareth.
Croeso. A coffi di ti, Ceri.
Diolch, Gareth.
Coffi di ac 1 siwgr I chi, Mrs Bowen. Oh, sorry. Sarah.
There were a couple of phrases in that scene that you might like to hear again. Kerry asked, Ydy'r coffi'n barod? Is the coffee ready? Ydy'r coffi'n barod? And Gareth's reply was, Ydy, bron. Yes, it is. Nearly. Ydy, bron. Let's listen to them again.
Gareth, ydy'r coffi'n barod?
Ydy bron.
Okay, time for a break. Let's go and discover Dolgellau. The awesome Cader Idris, casting its shadow across the old market town, Tre Farchnad, Dolgellau. Architecturally, it's a very interesting place, with its wide square, square, its narrow side streets, and the solid grey stone buildings. It seems to me that there's something pretty peculiar about their street signs. The Welsh and the English, y Gymraeg a'r Saesneg, don't always match. See what I mean? I wonder if there are any more. Utra must be the local name for street or street. Tylai Mair means Mary's Hill. Love Lane's much more romantic. Youth fall in love with the beauty of the surrounding countryside, with its mountains, mynyddoedd, lakes, llynnoedd, and rocks, creigiau. Though there's something pretty sinister about Pulpid y Diafol, the devil's pulpit. Cader Idris. It's tempting, but we're not going to climb it this time. Let's go back to the town, nôl i'r dre, to the bridge over the River Union, i'r bont dros Afon Union. This sightseeing is thirsty work. Well, I think we've had enough tea and coffee, and I did promise that we'd get to a pub, so let's get down to the business of ordering a round.
Shwmai.
Shwmai. Un peint o lager, please.
Lime?
Tipyn bach, please.
Right, peint o lager a lime.
Diolch, a 2 peint o best, please. A hanner o lager heb alcohol.
A hanner lager heb alcohol. Rhywbeth arall?
A whisky a lemonade, os gwydwch chi'n da.
Right. 5 pint a 10 ceiniog, os gwelwch chi'n dda.
£5 a 10 ceiniog, £5.10p. We'll be dealing with money in detail in a later programme. In the meantime, it's probably good policy to hand over lots and get the change. Right then, 3.5 pints were ordered in all. 1 peint o lager, 2 peint o best, hanner peint o lager heb alcohol for the driver, a whisky a lemonade. I'm the driver, as usual. Great.
Un peint o lager. 1 pint of lager. 2 peint o best. 2 pints of best. Hanner peint o lager. Half a pint of lager.
Once again, as we saw with dau coffee, the number dau softens the word that comes after it. So you'd have 1 coffee, but dau coffee. 1 te, but dau de. 1 peint, dau peint. Let's listen to the order once again.
Shwmai.
Shwmai. 1 peint o lager, please.
Lime?
Tipyn bach, please.
Right, peint o lager a lime.
Diolch, a 2 peint o best, please. A hanner o lager heb alcohol.
A hanner lager heb alcohol. Rhywbeth arall?
A whisky a lemonade, os gwydwch chi'n da.
Right. 5 pint a 10 ceiniog, os gwelwch chi'n dda.
Next week, we're going to be looking at the more formal world of work. But tan hynny, until then, good health.
In this Now You're Talking, you've seen te, os gwelwch chi'n dda. Coffi gwyn. Dim siwgr. Dim siwgyr. Heb alcohol. Llefrith. Llath. Te I mi. 2 goffi. Hanner peint o lager.